What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of In the Longhouse with Dan, Beer of the North. Hope you had a good Friday. Hope you got a good weekend coming up. Hopefully it was a good week. Everybody say hello to my guest. Not many people know him. He's kind of new, so be nice to him.
It's true. What can I say? I'm still getting to know everyone.
He reached out. He wanted to come on my platform because he knew I was the coolest one to be on with. So,
dude, I love being on your show. It's fun.
How you doing, Tyson?
Good. How you doing, man?
Life is life.
Right?
Life is life.
I get that. I believe me. Like I told you, my air conditioner went out.
Yeah.
And holy crap, it's like 90 degrees in our house, and I'm like, kill me. It's the air, it's the compressor itself. The fan works, so I just have to replace that, but still it's going to be so much money. And I'm just like, do I replace it now or do I wait until next year when it, because the heater works and everything? It's just bummer.
We're right on that verge where it's going to start getting cold. So is it really worth the money?
I know, but do I really want to live in 90-degree weather for another week or two in my house? And like, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I might have to.
Nope. No thanks. Be sitting in front of a fucking big bucket of ice with a fan behind it, spread eagle naked. That's how I'd be.
Yeah, I would destroy my kids' future. They would be scarred for life.
Oh,
they'd be in therapy for the rest of their lives.
Oh, it'd be a good story though.
Yeah. So why are you in here? My dad.
Flashbacks. Oh, my eyes. Oh, let's say hi to some people.
I would love to.
E, how you doing, sir?
Love E.
Yes, you were first. We got Curtis. How you doing,
What's
sir?
up, Curtis? Do I know Curtis? Dead serious. Do you know Curtis?
He's in my live every Friday. I don't know if he follows. I'm really bad with remembering people and all that shit, but he's here every week. I know that.
Well, what's up, Curtis? Good to meet you, man. Where are you from?
How you doing, JP?
Hey, JP.
Got Mark Johnson. How you doing, sir?
Marky Mark.
Let's see. We got Mark Brown, of course.
What's up, you sexy son of a gun?
Some good old Mark.
Look at that beard.
I know. How we doing, Stu?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. How you doing, Melissa? Thanks for stopping in.
What's up, Melissa? Melissa's amazing. I've talked to her a lot today.
Yeah.
And her husband, not just her. So yeah, she's a really good person.
Yeah, my wife and her wife are like they're like best friends. Nonstop.
As they should be. Your wife's awesome too.
Oh, and then we got this dickhead.
I love Chris too.
How you doing, Chris? Mr. Ken?
What's up,
doing,
Ken?
Sir?
Dude, his before and after pictures are ridiculous.
Oh, speaking of which, my wife found a picture, and I'm
shut up! I'm so excited.
Nah, I'm the baby.
How old is it?
2014. So
okay.
It could have gone older, but I told her I don't want to look like too much of a douche.
with the puka shells, the puka shell, what are they called? Obviously, I never wore them.
I never wore them either. Yeah, Chris.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh, let's see. What the hell? It just like skipped. Now I gotta go back up. LV.
Hey, what's up?
Stopping in. Vinny, how you doing, sir? Good to see you, sir.
Now, Vinny, I confide in Vinny a lot, and Vinny has since I've confided in him, he messaged me morning text just telling me inspirational things and stuff like that. Vinny is one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet. Like he is
You
a
get
true person. Huh?
You get cute morning texts of, "Hey, honey, how you doing? Hope you have a good day."
You should see the pictures. No, but I love Vinny to death. Like I really do. Like he's a true person, like true friend.
That's good. Everybody
Yeah.
needs some people like that. How you
What's up,
doing,
Dagan?
Dagan? Good to see you, sir. Nicholas?
Hey,
Thanks for
Nicholas.
stopping in, man.
Nicholas is a good one too. So's Dagan.
From
Okay.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Well, so's Dagan, the BGG grooming. Curtis, you guys should connect.
There you go.
That's really cool. Sorry, Dagan, if I told secrets.
Then we got TV.
What's
How
up,
you doing?
TV?
This fucking moron.
What's
Yeah,
up,
Vato.
Vato? So I'll tell you what, TV and Vato have been watching the podcast like religiously when we're on with me and Logan, and they're very, very like he's been really kind, and I really enjoyed having him on. So I appreciate it, man.
Vato's a good dude, unless he
really
times
is.
you out. He'll time you out sometimes in certain people's lives.
Did he do that to you?
Yes, he did. Yeah, I know you have, because Becky's mean that way. How you doing, Cruz?
Hey, Cruz, how
Good
you
to
doing,
see
buddy?
sir. The official Ken?
Ken.
Of course, he's here. Appreciate it.
It was fun meeting him. It was really fun meeting him, and he was kind and brought me some coffee, beans from Hawaii, and all that. Like he's a good dude too.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I do enjoy him. Plus, he's good at dishing out the shit just as well as he is taking it.
Yeah, he's funny. He's quick witted.
Vato.
Vinny.
Oh, now you have to start sending them to me too, Vinny. Okay, that's the deal. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, sir.
Dad jokes himself.
Yeah. Alberto, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Dude, I love Alberto. He's such a fun guy.
Definitely. I like the hats. I'm not much of a hat wearer anymore. I haven't worn a hat, and I was a baseball hat guy. The curve bill. I don't do the flat bill shit.
He's bringing in some extra large flex fit hats, and as soon as that happens, I will definitely be buying one. Right now, they're like the mediums, and they look like this on me, and I just like, nah, I'm good. I can't do it.
Now, I quit wearing hats when I started growing the hair out. I actually put one on not too long ago, and I look fucking stupid with it on. So I don't do.
That's how I feel when I have my hat straight. I just feel like a weirdo, so I always just do it this way.
And Carrie, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, Carrie?
I know
that's another
right?
good guy.
I love Carrie. We send random hate messages to each other on Instagram all the time.
As you should.
Yes. Ellie, good to see you.
Ellie.
Thanks for stopping in.
Vato, yes, they are. They're going to be coming in forest green.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, Vinny. How you doing, Chris?
Hey,
see you, sir.
That's another guy that I absolutely love. Chris is a wonderful person. Him and his wife I've got to know them kind of, I wouldn't say super well, but well enough that I can call them friends, and it's kind of nice to get to know someone like that.
No.
But I do one day want to see what he looks like.
We got a slight glimpse in that
with that picture
video.
With Dan, right?
Well, there was that birthday video that Melissa did for Garrett. We got a slight glimpse there on what
I must have missed that one.
Yeah. You are not stupid. You are the classiest guy. Well, I appreciate that, E. Melissa, you don't understand. How many guys in this bearded community have you seen that actually have long hair also like me? Not many. And I'm telling you, when I wear a hat, I do not like the look. Most guys that you see in the bearded community that we have nowadays are either bald or almost bald.
Almost. It's starting. E.
As long as you promise to hold me up. I don't know. I've always wanted one of those giant teddy bears, that you can just cuddle up with.
Uh-huh.
Vinny, you could be that for me. I just snuggle up right underneath your beard. It'd work perfect.
Just lay on his chest. Like, I feel secure and warm. You will have to curl up because he is like 4'2". So I'm just joking. He keeps getting shorter every time I tell how tall he really is.
Soon he's gonna be 2'5". And
yeah. Dude, how
you doing, Russ? Good to see
I'm
you,
excited.
sir.
He's starting to get in competitive mode, and it's fun to see him what he's doing. So, what's up, Russ? Love that guy. One of the most supportive guys around. I said that weird.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I was going after my Italian accent. He was the most supportive guy around.
Most supportive guy.
Look at this guy. He's the most supportive guy.
You sound like Mario is what you sound like. See, Chris has it right. Exactly.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't have lasagna tonight. Obviously, I'm here, but Becky made her famous. She calls it poor man spaghetti.
What's that?
I to be honest, the sauce, I'm not 100% sure what all she uses in it.
Oh, okay.
But it's delicious.
You know what my favorite thing is when it comes to spaghetti? Have you ever had spaghetti squash?
Doesn't ring a bell.
So spaghetti squash tastes like spaghetti noodles, but it's buttered. Like it tastes almost like buttered noodles. And then you just put regular meat sauce on there. Holy crap. It is amazing. Like seriously, it is amazing. You bake it. You just cook a squash in the oven just like normal. And you come out and it peels like it looks like spaghetti. And you peel it in the cup or in the cone or whatever the freak it's called. Within the squash, and then you just put meat sauce on it. Whew. Dude, it's like heaven.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, genuine. Like you think squash, like but it's stupid good.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of squash.
Yeah, spaghetti squash, it just hits different.
Maybe I'll have to try that. Becky and I do this. It's kind of like a service. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than going and buying groceries.
Uh-huh.
But it's called Home Chef.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah. It's awesome. We spend about 150 to 200 somewhere in there for a week of food, whereas she went to the grocery store and bought like 3 pizzas and like a handful of other things, and it was like all $400.
Dang.
So this way it makes you cook the stuff. It's not all like ready made for you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good for us to do together. We cook together and stuff and actually eat decent meals and not just, Kraft macaroni and cheese and frozen fucking pizzas.
It's true though. Yeah, if I was to do that though, it'd cost me like $800 a week.
Yeah.
Dude,
With
illegal because it's so good. He had to work at 2:30 last night. Dang, man. Spaghetti, yeah, with baked in olive oil, salt, and pepper. Oh, dude, it's so good.
So that's where Garrett is. Okay.
Yeah, he works so hard.
He's working a lot.
He's doing an amazing job.
Yeah, Becky actually turned Melissa and Garrett onto that Home Chef. Every so many orders you make, they give you like a gift card almost, so you can send to other people. They get a discount on their first box or first 2 boxes.
Oh wow!
So Becky gave them one, and I think she gave my brother one. So yeah, it's great. I'd love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more in depth.
Yeah, and you can,
Mark. Sorry,
I was going to say that you can specify, like, pick if you just want to get shit that you can just put in the microwave quick. You can, all the way to like gourmet. You get all the raw ingredients, and you got to do everything. And then there's in between too.
that's interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to look into it.
Yep.
But Mark's talking about zucchini replacement for spaghetti noodles. I do that, but I usually do that for what is it called? Like almost like fajitas. Like I use that instead. But it's not. Anyway, that's what I use it for. Not fajitas though. That's not it. It's like a Japanese dish. Instead of using noodles, I use zucchini, and it just hits the spot.
Hey, look at this shitbag showed up.
What's up, Nick?
How you doing, Nick? Notice how he doesn't even say hi to me? Asshole.
He has his own channel now.
Yes, he does. I saw his review for True North, and I left him a comment, and I never got a response or nothing. So
Come on, Nick.
I messaged him later that night, and I said, "So did you just delete my comment, or did you just decide to ignore it?" It's like, you commented? Well, here I commented on somebody else's.
He goes, "Look up, Dan." So he must have said it way before. So he must have said hi to you before me.
Let's see. I will go all the way back to the beginning if I have to. I am not seeing anything here. I think he's fucking lying. I think you're full of shit, Nick. Anyway. I mean, that's true. That is true, Carrie. There's a lot of controversy in the way the world is looked at today, with the older generation all saying that the younger kids these days don't have any work ethic, don't want to work, don't this, don't that. But at the same time, my dad used to do it to me all the time. When I was your age, I had this, I was doing this, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, in the 70s, 80s. You're good, camera?
Thinking. You're good.
I think I'm good. But in the 70s and 80s and stuff, it was a lot easier. You could have a lot of the stuff that I had when I was your age. I could do when I was your age. And my mom actually would remind him all the time, shit's different, and it's still continuing. I could be looking at some of the younger kids these days that are in their early 20s or late teens and be like, you are a useless piece of shit. But then at the same time, you got guys my age working in a factory for $21 an hour, and they can barely afford a 1-bedroom apartment, let alone feed themselves and stuff.
The thing is I think as soon as you become a father and a husband, your responsibilities overtake you, and basically like, well, it's real. I got to make sure that my child is eating, my daughter or my wife's eating, that they have clothes and shelter and all this kind of stuff. And that's what Garrett's doing, man. And that's what we're all trying to do, just to help our families and give them the biggest support they can. So he's right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of controversy in it. And it's like, I even get crap because, being a farmer, I work for 2-3 months out of the year, and then I don't really have to the rest of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, I feel like a useless piece of shit during that time, but it's a luxury, I guess, you get to enjoy that people get jealous of, I guess you could say.
Well, that, and then also you got to maybe work on some passions and be able to figure out how to make money that way and stuff, like, and I mean,
How you doing, Mike?
not that you're choosing to do anything. It's just that if the opportunity arose, you could do, work on stuff like that and learn new traits and stuff like that. Yeah, I love how Dan turns into a cat.
Yeah, I don't know why, but my internet just kind of goes all wonky. How you doing, Gary? Thanks for stopping in.
Did he change his logo again, or was it always that way?
I don't know.
Huh.
I think that's different than what I'm used to seeing. But yeah, Mark, you're right. The world's always different, and the ones that are saying, when I was your age, but things were a lot different when you were my age, kind of thing.
I think kids have it tougher. With this social media and these phones and everything like that, it's just like you had to physically say someone, or you had to have a corded phone and you wrap around while you're talking and all this kind of stuff. And they don't have that luxury anymore. And I don't know if you listened to our podcast at all today, but on average, now not 19 hours total, but on average, a kid in high school is looking at their phone 19 hours a day. Just looking at it, not necessarily like 19 full hours. They say that's 11 full hours, but 19 hours total. They're seeing their phone and the screen, and I'm just like, dude, what is that doing to us? And so it's a lot of stuff like that.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty much all of us. That's are looking at a screen of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of the
you go to school, the teachers teach that way. Like the students in high school and junior high and even elementary, they get laptops now, and they bring home the laptops and they do homework that way. They no longer have books or anything like that, and they have to go through Canvas and something Angel or something like that. I can't remember what it is. That's new this year, but it's crazy.
It makes me nervous for my kid. Monday, my kid starts preschool.
Oh, fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
I learned is you don't let them bring their phones into their room. So it's at 9 or 8:30. I can't remember because I'm usually working, but they're done with their phones. You go put them by mom's side of the bed. They're plugged in and no one touches them until the morning. And then same thing. And then they got to get all their stuff done. And so it's just like, at least we kind of have some sort of rules, but
you have to have some rules or some sort of, structure to it, because I do it even now. My daughter's 4 and she has a tablet that she, gets to watch her shows and all that stuff. And we told her it is not allowed to be up in your room.
Yeah.
And, if somebody's here, like, if we have guests here or something, you're not allowed to be on it. Well, as of recently, she's been starting to try to push her boundaries a little bit, and she snuck downstairs and took the tablet off the charger and took it upstairs and had it in her room.
Oh, no.
And here I woke up at 3 a.m. one time to take a leak, walk out into the hallway, and I see her lights on. The bathroom light is on. And I'm like, maybe, we had a storm. Maybe she's scared. That is what it is. Well, I went to take a leak. It's like, that doesn't sound like what Becky was watching. Then I look over the banister and I look downstairs and Becky's sleeping and the TV's on, but I don't hear anything coming from the TV. And I notice I hear it coming from my daughter's room. So I go in there and here she's trying to vigorously stuff it under her bed. And I looked at her and I was like, we had this conversation. What are you doing? Then to find out that she also snuck snacks up there and tried to hide them under her pillow.
Good for her.
Oh, I snapped.
Yeah. No, I have a hard time. And there's only so much you can protect from them too. Like, like, hey, you can't do this, but yeah, parental controls. But like I've said before, it's like the things that they can see that get through those filters is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
so all we can do is give them our values, and hopefully they live by them when we're not around.
Yeah, and I'll try to guide them the best you can.
Yeah, because one day they'll be adults, and hopefully they're productive and good people.
Well, that's all you can hope for. I know that's the way we're looking at it too. We took her. She calls it her shark. And we put a parental setting on it that after a certain time at night, she can no longer, because we thought at the time it'd be a great idea to teach her the PIN number that she could get on it herself, so she doesn't have to come to us all the time about it, blah, blah, blah. Well, then backfired on us. So we turned the parental thing on so that at a certain time of night it won't work, and it won't work until a certain time in the morning.
That's smart.
And we'll see how it goes when it comes to having a cell phone when she's older and all that shit.
That's the big one. That's the one that I feel that is addictive. As I'm looking at my phone. Yeah.
It's beyond addictive. I remember when cell phones first came out and you had that, or at least the first one I had was that Nokia. It looked like a little mini phone.
Mm-hmm.
I was 15 or 16 at the time. And yeah, you want to talk about addiction. If we had phones then like we do now, I mean, I could probably understand why, kids these days don't look at anything other than their phone.
Do you remember going to the bathroom and reading the shampoo bottles and everything that's around you? And now we have our phones. I'm like, that, I will say I'm grateful for that. Because I don't need to see what's behind any more ingredients and shampoos and stuff. But
there used to be a thing called toilet reading.
Yeah.
And you had the little basket next to you with magazines in it.
Like, oh, that's interesting. What's in toothpaste?
Yeah. Or you read the same magazine you've had in there for the last 3 years.
It's true.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but the reading, whatever was near you, you could grab to read.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yes. It's true, though.
I remember the bag phones that my mom and dad had in their cars, in their vehicles, the first cell phone.
So my dad was a teacher, so we didn't have anything like that.
My dad had one for the fact that he was driving truck and out in the field and stuff.
Gary, bro, I read shampoo bottles so many times. So true, though. Like,
yep.
So true.
That was what you did, and you tried to read it in your head in like different accents and read it backwards. Yeah.
Or you're counting the tiles to see how many tiles are in the bathroom, like legit, and all this. Is like, dude, nothing's changed. We just have a phone now.
Yep. Or if there was a pattern in the tile or something, you'd stare at it long enough to see if you could see something in it.
It's so true. It's like 3D eyes that you're trying to do, the eye book.
Now, Carrie. Of course you would go there. Of course you would. Yes, this is the one that I had. I had blue flames on mine.
I can't remember.
So mine. Cool.
I just remember mine was tiny, like tiny.
Mine was about like that.
Okay. I didn't have my first phone until I was like 22, 23.
Oh, well. Well, you are a little bit older than I am.
I was born in 79. Yeah. And it was like 2002, I think I got my first phone. I didn't want one. And finally, I'm like, okay, Candace is going to Snow College. I'm going up to Rick's College, or she's going to Dixie, and I'm going to Rick's. And both schools don't exist now. Well, they exist, but different names. And I want to talk to her.
Well,
I'm not the only one who's done that, right?
yeah.
Yes. Facts. Uh-huh.
At least everybody understands.
Yeah, you wouldn't blink for a while to see if like something would come.
Carrie, there's no line to cross. There's no line here. No line. You know that. I think it's funny that you were the first one to go there. You worked for a cell phone
I
company.
remember that too.
Huh.
I do remember that. I told people don't. We got like 100 text messages a month for like $15 or something like that extra.
Huh. I don't know. As a kid, I mean, I was lucky enough that my parents paid for my cell phone at the time, so I didn't know. But I didn't even realize that texting was a thing until like 2 years after I even had a cell phone.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's going on, Jason? How you doing, sir?
Hey, Jason. He does all my soap shavers. Like he's really talented with that stuff.
Yes, he is.
But you weren't surprised.
No, I wasn't surprised, Carrie. Not at all. It's Friday night. I'm sure you're a little liquored up right now.
Yeah, that's right.
You're probably feeling pretty good.
That's right. He does say that. That's him and his wife's night.
Yep. How you doing, Walt?
Oh, that's Walt?
That's Walt. Yeah.
Oh, what kind of Walt?
How you doing, Walt? Good to see you, sir.
Oh. I had the pager too.
I never had a pager.
Well, then you weren't cool.
No, I was not cool. The pager thing was not a thing.
Did you have highlights in your hair?
Yes and no. At the time, they were called like frosted tips, I guess you could say.
Frosted tips and a pager. Yes. You were cool.
No pager. I had frosted tips, but no.
I got to see a picture of this.
Kind of like how she put the guy lights.
He sells it only. Russ. So that is all with Zachary Fowler and Mischief and Makers of Mischief. And it's only with him and his website. So when he orders it from me, I still make it and give it to him. But yeah, I don't sell it on my website anymore. But if you do want it, it's with him. Great question, Russ.
Yes, sir. Did you enjoy your Mexican food? Your Mexican food and your margaritas? And then you watch me, and then you have one extra step before bed tonight, and hopefully you get it.
Right? Nick, I'm too young for a pager. You just shut up.
Nick is good at, Nick's good at making me even feel old.
Yeah.
JJ, the king of beepers.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
And I think Gary and I are close to the same age.
I never had a members only jacket either.
Did you have Gerbo's and Doc Martens? And Only Fear or No Fear, the No Fear shirt?
Nope. No, I had Jinko jeans.
Oh, okay. You're that guy.
I was that.
Yeah.
Yes, I was that guy. I had Jinko jeans, band t-shirts, and just regular random, like sometimes they were Nikes, just random tennis shoes.
Fair.
With a backwards baseball cap. I was an edge.
Jeans.
I was
where
an
you
edge
could
lord.
fit your whole entire family underneath your pants.
Yes. You could fit today's laptops in their back pockets.
Seriously, though.
Yep, Jinkos.
Jinkos.
I love those. But I know it was because when I was younger, my mom was real great about making me wear jeans that were a little too tight, and they were always high waters.
Oh.
And she would even have us tuck our shirts in. And after being bullied, imagine me in a t-shirt with tighter jeans, shirt tucked in, just regular t-shirt, and high waters that are above my ankles with a buzzed head.
So you were Urkel.
Yes. I was the white Urkel.
With Family Matters, Urkel.
I just didn't have glasses.
With frosted tips. You were glorious.
Yeah, so it was when Jinkos came out after I had been bullied plenty about having high water jeans and having my shirt tucked in. Jinko jeans came to my attention, and I went just down.
You
the
went totally
hole.
opposite.
Yes.
Like, what's the opposite of tight jeans? A tent. I am going to wear a tent.
I went from one end to the other completely. Well, you're welcome, Melissa. The hell is this?
Dude.
I legit wore sweatpants rolled up to my knees, big t-shirt.
It sounds like me right now.
I wore windbreaker pants for the longest time too.
Oh, shut up. No, you didn't.
I did. In middle school, man, I wore the fucking windbreaker pants.
Were you listening to Will Smith and Jazzy G?
No.
Jazzy Jeff?
No.
And you're like...
No, at that time I was listening to like Mudvayne and Korn and stuff like that. So
yeah, that your clothing did not match that music.
Nope. I went through many different weird phases. I stopped wearing the windbreaker pants remember when you were younger, and it was a while after you had went through puberty, and you had these things called phantom woods.
Oh yeah. Like, where the fuck did that come from?
When that happens in school and you're wearing windbreaker pants, it doesn't go over so well. You know, I could hold my books up without using my hands. Yeah. So it was
magic trick.
I had to stop wearing those. That's when I went to jeans.
Yeah, that's when you're like just walking around, also like a gust of wind. You're like, oh, well, hello, wind. Come back, please.
Oh yeah, fuck, man. Those were the days.
That's hilarious.
Swishy pants. Yes.
Yeah. Slayer, I know. Matchbox 20.
Looking like
whatever happened to him?
Matchbox 20?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never listened to that back then.
He was on Santana, and after Santana, like after that hit that he had with Santana, he kind of just left.
That wasn't my style of music. I was like Vinny here. Cannibal Corpse, Death, Slayer. You know, you had Metallica. I had White Zombie or Rob Zombie. Mudvayne, like I said. I had Korn. All that stuff while looking like I should be listening to like Vanilla Ice or something.
Okay. So do you ever listen to mashups?
Define
mashup. Where they yeah, I'll define mashup. So you're like, oh yeah, it's my favorite. It's no, not that. where they take one song and another song and they blend it together, and so they kind of sing together, even though it's two separate songs and two separate artists.
Excuse me. I have listened to stuff where they take two different songs that are on the same beat
Uh-huh.
and put them together. Like they'll take the actual like music part of something and then take the vocals from another song and put that on there.
Okay, so YouTube, Korn, and Taylor Swift.
No,
It's legit. I'm not joking. Like because I was a Korn fan growing up, and I love Korn, and it's like, holy crap, I really like this song. Just YouTube it. It's really good. You'll cry inside because you hate it so much, but you'll like it at the same time.
I don't know. There are certain mashup songs that like with what Melissa's talking about here. There's a band called The John Candy.
Uh-huh.
And it's literally metal, and they call it sample core. And what they do is they take different samples of stuff from movies, other songs, all kinds of shit, and they throw it into their music, and it's metal, but they put it into their music, and the way they make it work, just it's amazing. I love it.
No, I believe it. I didn't really know that genre of music until I listened to Sound of Silence by Disturbed on Conan when Conan was doing late night. And when I heard that, I'm like, holy cow, who is this band Disturbed? And so I went and looked them up. I'm like, oh, that's why I don't know them.
Oh, that's why.
But holy cow, that song was a remake, and he made it. Dude, it was kind of like Johnny Cash with Nine Inch Nails, where it Hurt just became Johnny Cash. That's how I feel like with Disturbed in that. So I'm just like, dude, there's some songs that are just meant for different people, and that was amazing.
That is true. Now, what's not true is what Melissa is saying right here.
I'm sure he does.
Shit like this will get you kicked out of my show there, Melissa. Oh, good. Carrie knows the John Candy. Where? No, I did not know that Children of Bodom covered Britney Spears.
Oh, there you go.
There's an Austrian death metal band that, yeah, it's the Austrian Death Machine. It's the lead singer, Tim Lambesis of As I Lay Dying. It's literally their albums are all based on Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Really?
Lines from movies. Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. Or lame. One of the two. But now I want to hear it. Dude, I'm going to have to look at that. See, that's a mashup too. I'm not joking. Some of these mashups, you're like, this should not work, but it works.
Why does this work?
Yeah.
I find myself now and then going on YouTube and literally just looking up metal versions of pop and R&B songs.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard Robert Parrish before?
Yeah, he did the. Oh no, I know who you're talking about. I'm not a fan of his.
Okay, because he does all these Disney songs in rock style, like your type of metal, and they're actually pretty dang good. But he does a lot of Viking music.
Yep, that's where I first heard of him. Is when he did that. He did a really, really popular Viking song, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of him, but that's just me. I'm not.
Dude, Ellie, I absolutely love Depeche Mode. Absolutely love Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode's older than I am.
I know. No, Depeche Mode's like crazy old. But I love Depeche Mode.
How you doing, Strickland?
Hey, how you doing, man? Prevail cover Taylor Swift. Nice.
Yeah, my wife has that as her ringtone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you go to concerts?
I have not gone to a concert in years, mostly because of my crippling social anxiety. But the last show I went to the Myth. Well, yeah, it's the Myth now. It was the Quest up in the cities in Minneapolis. I went and saw Lamb of God, As I Lay Dying, God Forbid, Municipal Waste, and Children of Bodom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I know two of those guys.
They were Lamb of God was headlining that show, and I'm not a huge fan of As They Lay Dying, but when they were on the stage, they were doing a song, and Tim basically stopped the song in the middle of the song, and he says, I love the energy that's going on out here and whatnot, but nobody is going as hard as this guy right here. And there was like a fucking 8-year-old kid.
Oh.
Just having the time of his life. And he said, bring him up here. And he got to go up on the stage and rock out with the band. And I was like, I fucking hate this guy, but what he did there, that was good.
So I went and saw Green Day. They were playing with Jimmy Eat World. It's totally opposite bands than you like. And Blink 182 when Blink 182 was around. And they did the same thing. Green Day brought up a kid who he was probably 13, 14 years old, who just knew 2-3 notes on a guitar. And next thing you know, he's jamming out with like dun 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 dun. Anyway, dude, it was cool. And then they gave him this like $4,000 or $5,000 guitar for free for joining him on stage and stuff. It was a fun concert.
That's the memory for that kid.
Yeah, right. He'll always be a Green Day fan.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinny, I have the CD where they covered Back in Black from AC/DC.
Shut up. They did. See, I love that.
Yep. 6 Feet Under covered AC/DC. If you like the music portion, like I hate Chris Barnes of 6 Feet Under. He's a horrible vocalist, but the music part of it was awesome. But once Chris Barnes starts singing, it almost makes you just, nah, I can't.
So do you like Weezer? Dean? Hey, Dean. Do you like Weezer?
I like that one song they had that was a hit way back.
Pull My Sweater or Destroy My Sweater?
No.
If you want to. Dude, all their songs to me. That was my funnest concert I've ever been to.
It was one of their first hits.
Sparta was actually there with them. It was Sparta and Dashboard Confessional and Weezer. It was like, what? What? Did you just put some random bands together? But that was a fun concert.
God, I can't think of what the name of the song was.
Buddy Holly?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just going off what.
There's that one song that Weezer has that I can hear it in my head.
What? Even. We'll sing it. Just the tune.
My hash pipe.
You gotta
That's
sing
the
it though.
only. No, I can't.
Sing it. Hum it. Pretend you're Crash Test Dummies and you're just like.
Nope, you did it perfect.
Huh?
You did it perfect. You did it perfect right there. Good,
No,
I don't
not
have
even
to.
remote. Do you remember that song "Wear Sunscreen"? I know what he never sang. Who did that? I was all like, one day I was telling my son, I'm like, this was a popular song, and I'm like, they just were talking about all of this advice and wear sunscreen, and it was like a '90s popular song, but it was like a one-hit wonder.
I have no idea.
Unless it was my mom. Just joking. Hey, Johnny.
How you doing, Nate?
Nate, how you doing, buddy?
And Diablo, how you doing, sir?
Say it ain't so. See, it's a good song.
So some people get it.
Sunscreen was so dope. See, he understands. It was like a spoken song too. Yeah, and he had a cool voice.
No, Tyson and I are on opposite spectrums of the music
It's true. I like gospel music. He like. I'm just joking. You just see me in the background with the tambourine.
Or the triangle.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I could use some more cowbell.
Yeah, it's a cowbell.
Or a
More
cowbell.
cowbell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That no, like Vinny said, he doesn't want to argue with me on how Chris Barnes is a dog shit vocalist. And last concert you went to was Buddy Guy. Janelle, I have no idea.
I don't know who that is.
No idea.
So a lot of the stuff that I go see now is with Candace, and we just go see theater, musical theater. And so a lot of that is the music that we hear. That's like one of the best skits ever.
See, musical theater, man. I couldn't. I mean, luckily Becky isn't into that stuff, but she does like more of today's, radio music, the Taylor Swift, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to like listening to my kind of music, she likes stuff that it's hard, but it's not super heavy. It's got to have clean vocals and some clean singing in it and all that. She likes that, but when it comes to like the heavy stuff that I listen to, nope, can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. It gives me anxiety, but I understand that it calms people down and too. You know what I mean? It's just, but dude, like when I'm working out and stuff, sometimes I'll listen to audiobooks. Sometimes I'll listen to podcasts. Sometimes I'll listen to Busta Rhymes, like old school stuff. Like, have you heard him sing Beast?
Mm-mm.
On your own time. I shouldn't, like, but holy crap. It's on the movie soundtrack Southpaw. And dude, I don't know what that's like one of the only songs that I'm just like, okay, I'm ready. No, it's like gets me like
pumped.
It's like one of those songs that just gets me.
Yeah. I had a rap phase, I guess you could say, when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the whole shebang. I had subs in my car, all that stuff, and I was listening to the rap, and that lasted about 2 months. And I could not handle it. I listened to Busta Rhymes and Little John.
Dude, that last Super Bowl with 50 Cent and Eminem and Snoop Dogg and Dre and all those guys. I mean, like, that's what I grew up listening to. And I absolutely that was the best. And I wish there were more Super Bowls were like that. But that's the stuff I listened to religiously growing up.
No,
just some white guy in Idaho. You know what I mean?
Well, see, I grew up listening to Shania Twain, Aerosmith, Savage Garden, because my mom was the Shania Twain, the Savage Garden.
Savage Garden one said, "Ooh, I want you, but I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I'm dying to find out." How the freak do I remember that?
Yep, that was it. We listened to that CD, and like I said, Shania Twain, the man, I feel like a woman.
And she looked it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that stuff is stuck in my head. But then we had my dad, who was Black Sabbath, Molly Hatchet, Nazareth, AC/DC. And growing up, it was if you rode with mom in her car, it was her stuff. With dad, it was his stuff. Then it all just kind of combined as I got older. I always told them that because they always gave me shit about how can you listen to just chaotic noise and screaming. And I told them, you guys are the reason why. It all went downhill when you bought me that Rob Zombie CD that one Christmas. And it just evolved from there.
Best
Your
dance song that you danced with at a stomp.
What?
Best song that you slow danced to at a stomp in high school.
The fuck's a stomp?
Shut up. You never went to a dance in high school with your Jinko jeans and your blue tipped or your white tipped hair and
if I did
with
go
your
to one
and
see what we had, they were called teen nights.
Oh, okay.
So you had the gym was split in half. You had the dance on one end, and then people could play basketball or games and stuff on the other. I spent my whole time on that side. I was never over on the dance side.
All right.
Even at my senior prom, I didn't even dance.
Okay. See, I was huge. I love doing that stuff.
Nope.
Yeah, I had fun.
Not that guy.
But you had fun too. I mean, we all had our own thing. That's not what I meant. It's just yeah. I'm running an ad with Tyson singing Savage Garden right now. Be right back. Melissa, is Stomp a Western thing? I swear people know Stomps.
I don't know what I never had heard that.
So a stomp in where I'm at, a stomp means it's a dance, but there's no dates. It's just you go as a group and you just go hang out and you can dance with one person, dance with another person, all that kind of stuff. You're just having fun. Whereas you have like the prom or senior cotillion, which is you single out, you're with the date, that type of thing. So stomps we did quite a bit, like after football games and stuff like that, where the high school just got all together and has fun and that type of thing. So that's what we did. It was fun.
We didn't have that stuff. We had every Thursday night was a teen night, is what they called it.
But anyway, I was going to tell you my favorite song that we did too. It's so stupid. Is I put my hands up on your hip. When you dip, we dip, we dip. Do you remember that song?
What the fuck you slow dance to that?
You don't. But it was really fun.
Oh, that's funny.
But you remember that song?
Yes, of course I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the ladies in here do too.
Oh yeah, that was or the Tootsie Roll. So true. When you dip, we dip, we dip. Yours, but mine. Yeah, see, I'm all into it. Let me see that Tootsie Roll.
And there was this shit too. Whoop, there it is.
Oh, dude, I want to like. This is fun. Those are fun. What are some other obscure things? They always had to do Bon Jovi.
Yeah, Living on a Prayer.
Yeah, always. And I had to dance with a girl at a stomp that she came and asked me and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not going to say no. And she smelled like Whoppers, and I had to dance with her for like 8 minutes. And I just remember, I don't know if you smell good or not. That's all I thought. I'm like, I don't think you smell good, but at the same time, I'm kind of hungry because it was after a football game. Because that's the longest movie or song ever.
See that, like Carrie says here, stomps are clogging to Slayer. See that? That's where I sit. The cha-cha slide.
Oh yeah. Cha-cha.
I don't know if the cha-cha slide or the electric slide is worse.
They're both fun. Yeah, for some reason you always had to do YMCA. And for some reason, like all the girls at the time would spread out and guys would come in and we would just bounce. You weren't allowed to like smash into each other, but we would just bounce. Whopper's the burger or no, the hamburger. Like it was almost like it was BO, but it wasn't quite BO. Like So that's what I
Oh.
mean. I was like, I couldn't tell if she smelled good or not, but I was hungry.
So it didn't matter. It smelled good to an extent.
It was almost like the onions on the Whopper. I still remember that.
Yes, this is true.
Oh,
I
the
know that.
Macarena too. I
Oh
heard that.
yeah, we had the Macarena. You had
And that
Cotton
was
Eye
about
Joe.
that too.
I remember Cotton Eye
Joe. That's the one you jump to.
Yep.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe. What's up,
What's
Travis?
going on, Travis? Oh, Dean, I'm sorry.
Wasn't by choice. And now it is, Dean. So we're judging you because we know you still do it. Do you smell flame broiled or was that BO? Yeah, no, seriously though.
The candy, though, she's getting tore up. Benny.
Seriously though, it was and it was during the longest song, and so I'm at the time I'm just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now.
You got to have the hands on the hips, but you're just
yeah.
Oh yeah. See, like in high school, well, in middle school and early high school, I was very shy when it came to girls. So I didn't go to the dances to dance or anything. I went to go do the basketball and all that stuff because I was scared of girls. I was a pussy that way.
See, I was I just was all about having fun with girls. That's all.
That's it.
No, I was a gentleman. I really was. I just really enjoyed having fun.
What the hell are you all?
Informer by Snow is my jam. Informer, how come I can't think of that one? Oh crap! What is that song? I don't know Informer. Do I?
No idea. I don't. You can only make out like 5 words in the entire song, apparently. I have no idea
90 songs top 100. I'm googling it though. Top 100 songs of. Here's the top 10 songs of the 90s according to Odyssey. Santera, Sublime. That's the one I was telling you about. Third Eye Blind. Semi Charmed Life. Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. You remember that song?
Black Hole Sun. I remember that one.
Black Ocean, don't you come and wipe away.
Yep,
One Headlight by Wallflowers. With one headlight.
I don't recall that
That's
one.
a good song.
Yeah, Santeria.
Better Than Ezra, Desperately Wanting. I know this song. How do I not remember it?
That was one on
Mike Goo Goo Dolls, which is a really, really good one. Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. Inside Out, Eve 6. I forgot about that one. What about you? What's up, Mike?
How you doing, Mike?
Inside, I find nothing but faith in nothing running on. Jeremy by Pearl Jam and Criminal by Fiona Apple. I'll shut up.
I have no idea.
This is cool.
There's like maybe 5 songs and probably on that whole list that I know. What the fuck is this? You bomb do skilly boom boom.
Chris Cornell, My Heart.
Yeah, none of that. I
didn't know
not
that.
today's music person. Black Sabbath, Kiss. But then listen to Grandmaster and Run DMC.
It's true though.
I listened to Nelly for a little while.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Stomping in
And
my
then he
Air
went country?
Force One. See, it was like a stint of like 3 weeks.
You probably listened to who was it? It was something. Who is the group that he sang with? That was country. I actually like that song. It got old though really fast. Did you like rock a Band-Aid?
No, Vinny, I did not rock the Band-Aid thing. It's so fucking stupid.
I don't know what that is.
Nelly always wore a Band-Aid like right here,
Oh,
just as his
did
image.
you rock it? You personally? If you
No.
did, I need a picture.
No, I didn't. See, I've only gone to one concert that wasn't metal, and I went simply because I thought it would get me laid, and it failed at that too. So
I remember seeing Bush in 9th grade, and
you do? They
uh-huh.
had that in 9th grade already?
Yeah, and I'm just taking it. You just shut up. And No Doubt, I remember No Doubt that she sucked. She was like auto-tuned up the wazoo. And you shut up. I'm not that old. I don't know what to do right now. I'm gonna have some multivitamins. Oh, now I get it after reading Vinny. I had no idea what you guys were talking about. Oh, you perv. Thank you, Vinny. Now I feel sheepish.
My
Yes.
stomach hurts. Oh.
Well, anyway. It was the 70s. Now
Shit. All right, go on.
No, I was just saying her husband was No Doubt Gwen Stefani, and I didn't like her at all. Like, she does not sing well.
Gwen Stefani. The No Doubt. Okay, like Bananas and shit. The
Bananas, go Bananas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, Dean's. I would have loved to see George Strait. I know you would hate that, Dan, but George Strait, dude.
I had to listen
I love that guy.
I had to listen to George Strait and Tim McGraw and a lot of country because in the morning before school, when we got up to eat breakfast and stuff, and my mom was up, she had the radio on and she listened to country. I think that's where my hatred for country stems, is because every day of my life for 10 years,
I
had to listen to it in the morning. I'm not a morning person. So I wake up with hate already. And then I have to listen to country music.
No, but like him, George Strait, like carrying your love with me. I love that song. And that whole movie I loved. And then Tim McGraw, like fishing. It just reminded me of fishing with your daughter and stuff like that. I absolutely just love that song. And I don't know. But George Strait, Tim McGraw, I love that. Faith Hill, Tim McGraw's wife. Boosh. Had a huge crush on her.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
How you doing, Corey? Good to see you.
Did you see her sing the NFL like NBC song every Monday Night Football she was singing? I'm like, oh my goodness.
Obviously not.
Google it. Same with Korn and Taylor Swift mashup.
How you doing, Scott? Thanks for stopping in, man.
Oh, hey, Corey. I haven't seen Melissa. Oh, hey, Scott.
I got to see Kenny Chesney in concert. That was the country song concert that I went to.
I thought I heard for some reason in my mind I thought Kenny G, and I'm like, what? I'm like, that's
No.
what?
No, Kenny Chesney is.
You're just back there vibing.
Yeah, no, I was not vibing. All I was thinking was, I better get some after this. I better get some after this. I just sat there and just
The soft sounds of a cornet. Clarinet or cornet, whatever the freak he plays. Ooh, dude, Nate, Elton John would be kind of cool to see.
I think what is Vinny and Carrie and I the only three in here that like heavy metal?
I don't know. I like some songs. It's just not something I listen to regularly. But I don't listen a lot regularly. So
It's a lot of this music. I don't have a clue.
dude, Vinny cracks me up. I don't know if he's being serious or not, but either way, he cracks me up. He's like,
this?
I love Kenny G. Bro, say what you will, but his Silhouette album was fire. Just enough that he knows that there's an album called Silhouette is hilarious to me. The only time I ever listen to Kenny G is when I'm in like a dentist's office.
In a dentist office.
Yeah. They're trying to calm you down.
Okay, there is more of you in here. I know Garrett loves metal. At least Melissa likes some of it. I know she really likes John Candy. I forgot, Stu. I'm sorry. I forgot you like metal too.
Yeah, look at him.
He was not too long ago in one of my streams. He said he had learned about Signs of the Swarm. Oh, and Ellie. Yeah, Ellie too. Forgot about Ellie. All right.
So,
I apologize to everybody. Yeah, I apologize to everybody that I fucking left out. I'm sorry.
No, Vinny's serious. I'm like, okay. Dude, what musical instrument does he not play? Like he is so just like talented. He probably speaks German and Russian and Portuguese all at the same time too.
Yes, Ellie and Vinny. Chimera, I have every single album. Every single one of them. I love that band. Lead is my favorite heavy metal.
Is that number 2?
That is probably, I mean, Chris, you got some competition for the dad jokes there.
Oh, that's how little I know. I thought Lead was a real band, and you were clapping because you were so happy for him. I'm like, dude, that's amazing. You know that band. It's so obscure. And I'm like, okay.
No, he's Lead, the actual metal.
That's how little I know about heavy metal.
Vinny doesn't play the harp.
The harp.
That's the only one he doesn't play.
You have to have perfect fingertips. Believe me, they're perfect.
Oh yeah, do they feel nice when he caresses your back?
It's a good massage because he's so strong. He's like,
oh, that's funny,
dude. Mike, you still got me. I was like,
yeah, that was gold. That was good.
It's true.
Calling you out.
It's true. Oh, Corey. It's just Dan's reaction that I'm enjoying.
Good on you, Corey. Well done.
Is that a real band? I'm not even going to say anything.
Yeah, it's a real band. Oh, they're a little older, but yes, it's a real band. Not so much up my alley, but I do know of them.
See if my water's cold. Sheesh.
You guys. You guys. Chris is going to come out firing now.
All right, that's about my time to go. See ya.
Here come the puns and the jokes. Oh,
see, that's why I thought where he was going first. I'm like, I don't know if this is real. Not after that lead.
Oh,
yes, Stu, I agree. Well,
yes.
This is the last thing I thought we'd be talking about was music.
It can be a very popular conversation topic.
It's fun because we talked about my stuff from old school. That was fun. It's stuff I haven't thought about for a while.
See, I wish I could relate to people more when it comes to music.
That's okay.
But I have, like, everybody, when I post videos or when I post posts or even in my stories on Instagram, I get messages from it. Why such hateful music? And honestly, it's not hateful, really. Mm-hmm. A lot of it can be, yes. But some bands that are heavy, it's just more their emotions just expressed in an angry way.
Have you ever heard of Red? Or Good Charlotte? No, is it Good Charlotte? No, Better than Ezra or Good Charlotte? Either one of those. They sing a song called Garden of Eden. Is that Good Charlotte or Better than
I've
Ezra?
heard of Good Charlotte, but that I only heard of it. I've never actually listened to any of their music.
So Red is a Christian like heavy metal that I really, really like, but they do a lot what Disturbed does where they go hard and then they kind of go soft and then they go hard and I like that. You shut up. I heard it that time. Just tell me when you're done.
Oh,
well, okay.
Oh, I hope somebody clips that. Oh.
Anyway, that's the yeah, Skillet. I like Skillet too.
Oh, I have listened to Skillet.
You know who I like? What as soon as I said it, they did the soundtrack for Tron 2. They sing Around the World or play Around the World. They're more techno.
Now, when it comes to like techno house music, I have no idea.
Yeah, they're like around the world.
I have heard that song, but
so
I have
it's that
no
group.
idea.
I really, really like that stuff.
Okay. So did you like the Blue Man Group and stuff too back in the day?
Huh?
Did you like the Blue Man Group in the back in the day too?
No, I went to see them and they gave me nightmares. Daft Punk. That's right, Ellie.
What's going on, Notable Beard? Thanks for
Oh, hey,
stopping in,
Evan.
man. Oh God, my
Gary,
stomach hurts.
No, like I went to Blue Man Group. It was the worst thing ever. Like they were eating food out of their stomach. Like it would shoot out. It just was gross.
I remember Eiffel 65. Yes. I'm blue. I'm a dee-ba-da-da. Oh, that I remember listening to that on repeat for a while when I was younger.
What about misheard lyrics in
Misheard.
songs? Like you always sing a song and after singing it so long, someone correct you like that's not what the words are.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've seen a lot of videos where they actually dub shit like that, where they voice over what it looks like they're saying. I've seen videos of that shit, and that can be fucking funny as hell when they do that.
So the Land Down Under. Have you ever heard that song? I live in a land down under. No joke, this was not meant to be mean or anything, but since last year when I was told otherwise, literally it's been 42 years. I live in a land down under where women blow and men plunder. And I thought that was the words. It's glow, but I always said blow. And I really thought that's what the words were.
You're on a roll tonight, Tyson.
But I don't know if you've done that or what was the other one? Nickelback. I always said put on this photograph instead of look on this photograph. And my wife's like, listen to what you're saying. Doesn't even make sense. I'm like, well, no, but
that's the way I want it to sound.
That's what he sings.
That's what he's saying, damn it. Oh yeah, the misheard shit. I've watched a lot of that stuff. It makes me hysterically. And I did this in my head, Gary, and yeah, it does actually. You won't. You're right. I won't be able to unhear it now.
Nickelback is Dan's favorite metal band.
Yeah, you're real funny there, Melissa. Ha ha.
So you like country and Nickelback?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Nickelback is like the ass end of every joke in the hard metal genre.
Man, I would be a joke too. If I made $3 million, I wouldn't care. Like, make me a joke. I'll take the money. Hey, what's up, Joe?
How you doing, sir? Nice of you to stop in on your busy, terrible fucking life you've got going on. Love you, Joe. I remember the Blues Clues song because my sister watched that when she was young.
It's a thing. Have you ever rewatched some of the cartoons you used to watch and you're like, oh, I got to watch this with my kids. And you watch it and you're like, oh, that's bad.
The drugs and the sick-minded people that made old cartoons.
Seriously, though.
Holy shit. When you realize that, I remember my mom had the cover of the original Little Mermaid. And I remember telling my mom, did you know? And she's like, no way. No. So we went down, we got the cover and we showed her. And I was like, look at that. And she's like, holy shit, there's a dick on the cover of a cartoon. And yeah, I was like, Ma, how did you? And there's stuff in, like the Lion King, Aladdin, all that old stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was watching. I thought, back in the day, I absolutely loved the Care Bears when I was a kid. I'm like, oh, my little kids will love this. I watched them. Like, nope, we're done.
But you see, they would never pick up on it because
No,
never did when we were kids.
no. And then we were watching Thundercats, and I was watching one, and I'm like, what?
What?
There were so many innuendos. How did I not see this?
Fuck you, Joe. You're welcome.
It's true.
Yeah. They were some sick-minded people. I mean, I cannot imagine the level of like acid the people that made Alice in Wonderland were on.
Or just pretty much anything.
I mean, some of the cartoons that people created, but then you also have this really sick people that were actually like pedophiles and all that stuff that were making that shit. Like the guy that created Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a fucking pedophile. The show was awesome, and you look back at it now and you're like, well, it makes sense. So
I wasn't into Ren and Stimpy. My mom and dad wouldn't let me watch that when I was a kid.
My mom and dad wouldn't let us watch it either. But
you were your daughter and you snuck it in.
I remember when, I was 13, 14, 15 in that era, and my parents had gotten Dish, and we had the little boxes. Well, there was only one box in the house, but it connected to all the TVs in the house. My brother and I both had TVs in our rooms. Well, we would wait until Dad would go to bed, and what comes on at Cinemax at about 11 o'clock at night?
Skinamax.
So what you would do is you would wait till Dad goes to bed, you would go up and turn the dish on and watch it, and then play that game of, can you get off before he wakes up? Oh yeah, this shit, yes.
Oh, good times. Did you ever watch Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox?
I did, yes.
Watch it now.
The original Teen Wolf with him?
Yeah, with Michael J. It's like, holy cow, how did my parents let me watch this?
I might have to go back and watch that then, because I haven't watched that since I was a kid. So
you will laugh so hard. You're like, what? The things that the 80s got away with is hilarious. Some of those old ones is just it's like the opposite game. Take a bunch of Ambien and see if you can finish before passing out. Shut up, Ken. I should have read that out loud.
Yes, Stu. We had separate rooms. Oh. Have a good night, Melissa, if you are actually leaving.
Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Thanks for everything today. Yeah, Gary, I agree with that one. Yep, but I probably should be going here shortly.
Oh, okay. All right. We didn't discuss how long you wanted to go tonight, so.
Oh no, it's just Candace wants to watch a movie tonight.
Yep, I remember her coming in. So, you have anything coming up or anything you want everybody to know that's big for Copper Johns?
Same old
Shit.
I've heard a lot of people say this is their favorite scent over Tahoe this month. It's a blueberry vibe to it, and your code works with it. So if you guys want to pick anything up, use Beard of the North code and save yourself 20% tonight and all the way up till tomorrow. So definitely, do that. But yeah, a lot of people seem to really enjoy that. We have the bombs now. We have Dude, we have so much deodorant. Deodorant seems to be doing really well. So just keep plugging away and just trying to do the best we can, just like everyone else. So I'm kind of tied with what we have right now. So I'll come up with new scents and stuff like that, like with the scent of the months, because I really, really enjoy doing that. But as for new stuff, literally, and I can promise I have nothing in the works right now.
Right.
I just I have too much going on, so I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, it's been scrolling all night down there, but if you use my code tonight until 2 p.m. my time.
Yep.
3 p.m.'s Eastern tomorrow. Save you 20%.
Yeah, I'll probably go a little bit later just because I'll end up watching college football and working, and so it's just we'll go off sometime a little after that or Sunday. I don't know.
There's one thing that I actually wanted to ask you since you brought up the scent of the month.
Yeah.
You remember when you and Cruz did that picture contest?
Yeah. What place were you?
3.
Oh, well, that sucks. I've been sending it to Tommy and James. All right, I got you. Write it down.
I was just going to ask, was there something I was supposed to do?
Nope. You were just supposed to be getting some from me, but I forgot.
See, this is how much Tyson likes me. You know?
Oh, good freaking times. How many times? I was monthly and then James was quarterly, and what were you?
I think it was like every 3 months or something like that.
And what the freak was James?
I don't remember what third place was, to be honest.
Neither do I. Does anyone else remember?
But since you brought that up, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's right.
No, I'll just do quarterly too. I just my bad. I should have just said I'll give you a gift card to be able to buy it. Like, it's so hard for me to remember this crap.
The amount of shit you got going on, man. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Dude, the keys is special. That's a good one too. I will be bringing back a lot of stuff for the 13th or for the 13th. What the freak am I talking about? For Black Friday. It's Lowe's, and yeah, we're doing it. It's going well. I'm actually kind of excited to see what happens with TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They got it on the 22nd of last month, so you think they should be like, right? You think they should be see, Russ knows.
Yeah.
But you think it should be in their stores here shortly, so I need to go check because last time I checked last week, it weren't there yet.
Should be there by now.
Yeah, you would think. So I need to go check. Oh, not a problem, Russ.
No, Stu.
No, but I will get that out to you.
That's no problem.
You did miss out on Tahoe.
I just had to give you a little bit of shit.
No, I'm glad you did, though, because I totally spaced it.
So did I until right now.
Yeah. Did you win? Oh.
I do remember getting third place. I do remember that. Because I beat Vinny he got 4th. I remember that.
Yes, and Vinny got a gift card. So well, awesome, man. Thanks for having me.
This was a lot of fun. Thanks for the great laughs tonight, Tyson.
At my expense for being clueless of what I said.
And it's on YouTube forever. Yes.
So, yeah, good times.
Oh, I appreciate you copping back on here with me for another show.
I enjoy talking to you. But what I like is, we always have Copper Johns. We do all this kind of stuff. And it's nice, like, when I have shows like this, it's just where we can just be friends and hang out with a bunch of guys that we all know and can enjoy each other's company. So to me, it's fun. Even though I kind of am not professional like I should be, this allows me to be kind of more laid back. So it's
You
nice.
spend the majority of your day every day being a more professional person.
It's true.
You can come on this show, let your true self out.
And
Go
you
for a
found
walk.
out that I am a dork. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thanks for everybody coming to hang out with us tonight and bullshit with us. Tyson, thanks for coming to hang out with me, man. I appreciate it.
Always, man.
Until the next episode of the Longhouse. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good night.